Welcome back, Summoners. Today I am excited to answer the most frequently asked question on this channel: can you get banned for using a third-party app like Porofessor or Blitz? But first, a word from Chris Pine on if you should subscribe. Half of the comments on this channel are either telling me third-party apps should be bannable, or people asking me if they are bannable. If they were, do you really think I would have a channel reviewing League of Legends third-party apps? TLDR, no. Using third-party apps will not get you banned. Rip this video's watch time. If you would like to know why third-party apps will not get you banned, stick around. I could read the terms of service, but I did that in another video. It's cringe, but it's accurate. Check the link in the pinned comment. However, I think we all know what kind of content that is.
Boring!
Let's talk about the stuff that isn't readily available to people to ignore when they sign up for League of Legends. I've discussed this topic with developers as well as contacted Overwolf about this topic. As a gamer, if an app breaks the terms of service, is it your fault or is it the app's? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. It's both. You're the guy who downloaded the app without reading the terms of service. But Slime, I did read the terms of service.
Don't lie to me, Butters!
South Park tried to warn us. Apps like Porofessor and Blitz have said, and they have reiterated this, about how they are compliant with Riot's terms of service, but how do they know? To find out, I went straight to the horse's mouth. Riot Games assigned a liaison to work with the Leauge developers, meaning that the developers of third-party apps work directly with Riot Games to ensure that they do not breach the terms of service at any time. Based on this alone, it is safe to say that Riot holds the app companies responsible. What about the other apps? Well, every app that I talk about on this channel works with Riot's API in one way or another. Whether it is for tier lists or for patch updates to the best runes, to profile information, all of this info requires an API request. So Riot Games has to approve that request if you're using an app that has any type of game information that the app wouldn't possibly know without Riot. You are absolutely in the clear, no problem. Let's take it one step further. What if the app doesn't use Riot's API, but it does integrate with Riot Games? That's a pretty small window here, but if that app exists, do you need Riot's approval? Well, I had to journey far and I had to journey wide to the far reaches of my email browser to find the wolf I was looking for. I found the wolf far above everything else in sight. You could call this the Overwolf, if you like. Talking to the Overwolf devs, I was told that if you wish to integrate with Riot Games, you'll have to seek their approval, even if you do not intend to use their API. It seems that Riot Games cracks the whip on these apps hard. I don't mind that, considering the amount of comments I get basically saying these apps shouldn't be allowed. For my research, it also goes to show that Riot will hold these apps accountable, not the user. If you have been banned by using these apps, let me know the full story, and if you got your account back. Riot claims their punishment can vary depending on the severity of the event. The apps get punished for violating the terms of service, and Riot will help the apps get back to a place where they are not violating the terms of service. If an app is down, the company is not making money.
That would be counterproductive, sir.
Is it in a company's best interest for their apps to be down? Riot slams the door on an app if their ad revenue disappears instantly until the app can be updated. It is in the developer's best interest to keep the apps Riot compliant at all times in order to prevent any unplanned downtime. Plus, working directly with a Riot liaison will prevent that scenario from ever happening. This really makes sense. These apps want to keep you using them as long as possible. These apps want their ads to play through as many times as possible because that is why auto start is a thing. That is why having a second monitor will make these apps salivate, because these ads can run during the game. That's 15 to 50 minutes of these ads running. Big money for these app companies. What it all boils down to is that Riot allows these apps and works with them in order for you to use them without breaking the terms of service. This means that third-party apps like Mobalytics, Porofessor, FaceCheck, Blitz, just to name a few, are all approved by Riot Games. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, and if you are considering downloading a League of Legends third-party app, check out this video where I rank the apps in a tier list. Use my download codes. I am out. See you next week.